This is a catchweight contest consisting of 6 5-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide the winner. Between on my right and in the red corner from Portsmouth, Bob Kirkwood. On my left and in the blue corner, winner of the Best Dressed Wrestler of the Year award, ladies and gentlemen from Hexham, Cat Weazle. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee for this afternoon's wrestling, the international third man, Max Wall.
Psychological warfare, Bob. Your way.
'em. Hello again, Grapple fans. Good afternoon to you. And here at the Fairfield Hall, Croydon, another freestyle wrestling session is on its way to you. And we start this afternoon's program with a catchweight bout between Bob Kirkwood of Portsmouth and Cat Weazle of Doncaster. Six 5-minute rounds. 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide this winner, and this should be quite amusing. Cat Weazle, a great comedian, but not a bad wrestler, but I'm afraid that he's got a lot of trouble against a man a stone and a half heavier than he is, of the experience of Bob Kirkwood from Portsmouth. Cat Weazle with the long blonde hair and the striped trunks there. Getting out of that one all right. Max Ward, the referee, Max Ward of Birmingham. Cat Weazle, of course, came in to the ring with his toad. I remember calling that a frog one day, and I got an awful lot of letters accusing me of not watching the program. I'm afraid I never did see the Cat Weazle program, so I don't know. But apparently it's a toad. Full Japanese stranglehold to Kirkwood into a backhand. Kirkwood, the clean-cut fellow from Portsmouth, is going to be in for a lot of tricks and comedy here against him, or at him here this afternoon. But knowing him, he'll take it beautifully. He's got the weight advantage, so if he gets in with the strength holds, he could stop any of the tricks or Cat Weazle's tricks. Semi-jet stranglehold now. character, and a tremendously nice guy with it, this fellow. Cat Weazle, known in the ring, but of course his real name, and one of the reasons why he changed it, Gary Cooper. Well, that's how easily a man like Kirkwood can break a full Nelson from Cat Weazle.
Come on, try.
Let's see.
Try it again, come on.
No trouble. You try it on me and see if I can break it that easily. Just looks easy. But the butt got him. So, a little bit of wrestling there with a nice double-handed wrist lever, countered by the head scissors. Kirkwood. And only a minute to go in this first round, believe it or not. I think Kirkwood could hold that for a long time on that system. Let's see if Cat Weazle changes the system. Yes, he changed it. Very neat, very neat. But Kirkwood taking it beautifully. Slight smile on his face.
Oh, not again, no.
Again, the semi-jab triangle hold, which obviously Cat Weazle not too keen on happening again. Well, Bob Kirkwood of Portsmouth, 14 stone 6. The mid-heavyweight limit, of course, being 14-13. He's always been in the mid-heavyweight bracket. I don't think he's changed a pound since we first saw him on television way back in the late 60s. He turned pro in 63 or 4. We first saw him on television about 68. Bob Kirkwood of Portsmouth. And he's just returned from quite a tour of Zambia, Kenya, and Nigeria. So that's why we haven't seen him recently.
Seconds away, round 2.
Round 2, 5 to go. No score, 2 falls to decide this contest. And a pretty interesting preliminary bout it will be. I wouldn't say it's going to be all great wrestling, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And the packed crowd here at the Fairfield Hall, Croydon, enjoying it very much. But maybe the main bout, which follows the Kendo Nagasaki versus Prince Kumali, that very big man from Georgetown, Guyana.
I've got you, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, that's... Come on.
Well, yes, that's a successful week now on Kirkwood. It's not a bad head mare either on the much bigger man. A stone and a half over the pound. Cat Weazle giving away here. I hesitate to give that throw a name. Unfortunately for Kirkwood, he can't retaliate on that one. Which Cat Weazle really folds him up at.
I'll pull his head off. I've got him, man.
You had him. That's a very high backhammer that Kirkwood's got there. Look at that hand right between the blades there. 2 minutes to go in the second round. Kirkwood deciding to give the real treatment to this Cat Weazle left arm. He's been out of wrestling for a while, Cat Weazle, anyway. And it is the right shoulder, actually, that's giving him the trouble, I believe. Not the left. Obviously, Kirkwood doesn't know that. But that's a very high backhammer indeed. In fact, he can hold his own. Just a minute to go, round two. Held beautifully in a side headlock. Taking him over for a double leg Nelson. Kirkwood quite easily into the first fall in round two.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round two, and with a double leg Nelson, the first fall to Bob Kirkwood.
And it took him just 4 minutes, 15 seconds into round two. And it looks very much like as though Kirkwood really could take this anytime he wanted. But on the other hand, he's a good sportsman. I think everybody's enjoying the fun. He'll probably enjoy it as much as anyone.
Second away, round three.
So 4 rounds to go with Kirkwood in the plain trunks on the right there, leading Cat Weazle by 1 fall to 0. Interesting to see whether Cat Weazle can fool him into submitting to 1 fall anyway. I rather doubt it, unless Kirkwood really is caught completely unawares. Yes, caught in that time nicely, backhammer. It's the sort of trick that might wind up Kirkwood in some sort of trouble, but I can't think it'll last too long. Oh, yes. Right to the stomach with a vengeance there. Side head chancery follow-up. Now that double-handed wrist lever that Cat Weazle has on Kirkwood's left hand. And he's managing to hold it well against the joint too.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
He's all over now, right?
Come on, then.
Couple of minutes to go in this third. Cat Weazle looking quite happy when you can see the expression on his face, which is not often. Yes, nice throw when it came. And Bob Kirkwood first to really appreciate the excellent throw there by his opponent.
Are you married?
Max Ward very quickly on that one. Good. A leg spread with a difference.
1, 2, 3.
A minute to go in the third.
5, 6, 7.
Base of the spine drop onto Cat Weazle's left knee.
4, 5.
No, didn't even touch. Kirkwood a little too high. For that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Strong hold to Kirkwood. His high inside leg measurement won't help him here. Riding the bell, round 3. Let's go over to the Cat Weazle corner. There he is, that toad that he brings in as his mascot. Cat Weazle from Doncaster, actually Hexthorpe, near Doncaster. 13 stone of him. And there he is, this Gary Cooper. We first saw him in '71 and has created a lot of amusement on the times we've seen him since. 1 year amateur experience before turning pro in '70. His hobby is visiting and entertaining the kids in the orphanages around his area.
Take away, round 4.
So 3 rounds to go, and still Bob Kirkwood in the plain trunks with his back to us. From Portsmouth, leading Cat Weazle of Doncaster by 1 fall to 0. Before he gained in the second. 3 rounds to go. And a little bit high there, Cat Weazle too. What to do it in his head, that's sad. Still Kirkwood managing to raise a smile there when he's fooled.
1, 2, 3.
Kirkwood, I don't think, is grinning so much now. Very difficult to tell with this man's hair. You can't get the expression on his face, which is a pity because he's quite a character. Tee him up. Oh yes, that caught him. because Kirkwood was expecting the forearm smash again and got the headbutt instead. A nice switch by Cat Weazle. Oh, he missed that one though. Kirkwood over the top and landed very badly from that. It's going to worry his back. I'm afraid he's going to be worried by that. I don't think he'll allow it to go on. An unfortunate incident there is going to finish this bout, which has been so amusing and such good fun. Lovely exhibition of fun, but unfortunate finish from Kirkwood's point of view. Bad landing on that back. Let's hear Mike Judd, our master of ceremonies, to announce it.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately the referee has had to stop the contest in favour of Cat Weazle. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure Cat Weazle wouldn't want it to end this way, but nevertheless he is the winner, and I'm sure you give him a very big round of applause.
He knows a little about the back muscles and things, obviously. He knows a little tiny bit about osteopathy. Unfortunate finish. So technical knockout, Cat Weazle in round 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, a big round of applause for both these men, Bob Kirkwood and the winner, Cat Weazle.